Just a quick forewarning about this video. It's at night, lighting's terrible. I had the screen on behind me, which is a terrible idea. I want to make sure I never do that again, because that then blows out the exposure on my phone, so you can't actually see, since I'm not doing a screen recorder. So hopefully we don't have that problem again, and it'll be a bit more watchable. But if you're not put off by that, continue on watching. Gotta warn you another time though, today's a bit of a fail. My last battle, the camera stops, run out of battery, so it's a bit of a downer on the old finishing battles today. But if you're still interested in what I have to say, feel free to check it out. Definitely the next videos aren't going to end like this, and I'll make sure they don't, and if they do, I just won't put them up. But for now, hope you guys enjoy. If you want to stick with me and see. If not, I'm definitely going to make up for this episode doing a proper covering everything again. So hope you enjoy this fail. Hey guys, I was just going to do a quick update on the old Tropical Dark deck. So far, 6 out of 6 wins for me. Back up to 2664 rank. See if it will get me back up to the high 27s and above. But so far so good. I have been facing majority of people under my rank, no Deoxys and no Unitless. With this deck, 1 or 2, no full teams I should say. But it'll still be doing well for me. We'll see what happens when I get to the bigger, stronger and grass teams higher up. I'll let you know how it goes, but this video is for Grass Gym Cup. I just opened it up tonight, found that it's on and it's working. This is what my team's looking like so far. Venusaur, A, because it's grass and poison, so it's going to get the movement buff and the damage, so you're going to see its attack go up to 150, and it's going to get 2 movement, so there's no reason not to use him. And because I'm using Venusaur, guess what I just opened from a yellow booster, gold booster, Crobat. I've been considering using my gems. I've got just over 200 now, so since I've got a Crobat, I'm probably not going to be opening any more boosters. I'll see how he goes for me. So I'm running Crobat, Coughing with Evolve into Wheezing, and a Tentacle with Evolve into Tentacle, but I'm probably not going to use a Tentacle. I've just got it there just in case I ever need it. Running those two. Reason why I'm running Coughing and not just straight Wheezing is Coughing's purple Smog attack damages his surrounding, whereas Wheezing has to be, his Wheezing's white or red, white. I think it's his white. When he's destroyed, surrounding Pokemon up to 2 spaces get poisoned. I don't really want all of mine to be poisoned, so I can be a little bit more careful with Coughing. For now, when I was testing this deck, I had Wheezing and I poisoned a couple of my own team. I do have my Tropical Energy, so if any of my grass or flying get poisoned, I can heal them once. I'd say in this Gym Cup, because of the poison, it would be a smart idea to run more than 1 Tropical Energy. I don't have more than 1 at the moment. I've only bought 1 plate. At the moment, I don't want to buy another one, but I might end up doing that. Running 2 Leafeons, just because I'm guessing a lot of people are going to be running grass types. So that's what they're in there for. Sleeping, running through things. And Tentacle, I possibly think anyone can use a Tentacle, because even if you've only got the 1 poison on your team, he's just there as a backup, just in case you run into an opponent full poison team, and you get the full buff of the damage. So if they pull out 5-6 poison types, you've got one who's benefiting that, so he's going to gain extra 50-60 attack. So that's why I've got him on here. At the moment, he's going to be 60 plus 10, so 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 anyway. If I had 2 other poisons on the team, it would be 120, which would be good. But I'm not using him for damage. I'm using him as just as a utility, just to jump in and poison people. So we'll see how that works. I may end up changing this a bit. I'm considering dropping a Leafeon for a Zapdos, because Virizion can run over anything that's not flying. So Crobat is going to be my only thing that can stop him at the moment. If I add in a Zapdos or any of your legendary birds or Ho flying types, if you've got them, maybe consider adding one in if you end up having problems. I've only had one game so far. I ran into a Uniclus Dragons deck, and with my 3 movements, I was able to shut down the goal points before the Dragons could come out, and got a shuttle flip with my Crobat. He was only level 1 at the time, but since I've taken him up to level 2, and we'll be taking him up to level 3 or 4. So, without further ado, I'm going to try a match. I didn't really want to do any coverage like this without a screen recorder, but I'm just going to give it a go just so you can see how the team works. Oh, one other more important thing before we get into it. When I saw the update, I was excited. Chance to get Gyarados. The first time it came around, I got heaps of Magikarp. Didn't get any Gyarados. I've saved 2 Magikarp just in case. So I want to try and get another one and another Gyarados. So that's exciting for me. If we check out the Jewel Rune rewards, we can look here. 10 runes to Magikarp and 25 to Gyarados. Another Magikarp, another Gyarados at 50. Oh. The real sad thing is, they've taken away our EX cubes. I'm pretty sad about that. That's real sad. I'm just gonna check on the 4th of this, so 26th, 19th. So we have 5 days. Only 51 is your max. That's gonna be easy, and a bit disappointed. It was an awesome way, especially for someone who doesn't open up too many boosters, to get those rare and EX cubes. Oh well, got to do with what we can do, and I'm just going to get into it. See how it goes with no yellow attack. Reason why, so another reason why I want Zapdos. So Virizion can't fly over it, and just for the yellow attack and the free hurdle jumps. So I may end up putting him back in. I do like having mobility though. I used to run 3 and 4 runners in my old deck with double hurdle jumps. I don't have that at the moment. The plates I'm using at the moment, let me a second, I'll just put it up for you. Double chance, scoop up, hurdle jump, X attack, tropical energy. X attack just to give myself a little bit of buff if I ever need it. Probably might end up going, I'd say, scoop up. So if I end up poisoning one of my own ones, or someone else poisons me, I can just get rid of that. Tropical energy for the same reason, and double chance. I may end up ditching the double chance and X attack, or I may end up keeping. I'm just going to see how I go, and I'll let you guys know with future updates. But before further ado, let's get into this. Let's see how this team runs. See if you guys want to run a squad like this, or if you want to change it up. As I don't have the new EXs, this is going to do for me, with the addition of maybe a Zapdos, but yeah, we're going to see. Also just noticed 40 to play now, not 30. So I liked it when they put it up to 30 from 20, because it encourages you not to have to play all the time. It's not encouraging everyone to be just constantly on their grind trying to pump out the cut, and give you a little bit more time away from the game, which is important to me. I love that games encourage you to play, but also don't encourage you just to constantly grind, constantly be on it. You can still have a life, and that's important. It's important for me. A stay-at-home dad, I want to have the maximum time with my kids during the day. It's all about teaching them for me, but in saying that, when I get a break, when I put them to sleep and other things like that, I've got a bit of time. I can play a couple of games, I can play some games at night, and I'm still be able to maximise my energy. So 40 will probably be able to do, I can play less games and do more, but I think it was nice at 30. We'll see how this gym goes, and I do kind of miss those EX cubes already. Just seeing them without them being there as a prize. But I'm definitely going for that Gyarados. There's no way I'm going to miss out. I'm going to get both of them. No way I'm going to miss out this time. Well, unless something terrible happens. So we're going up against the Deoxys, Venusaur deck. Oh, it's also Ghastly, which has bumped him up to a 20 and a 40, I believe. So that'll be interesting, but nothing I'm worrying about too much. He's got a Metagross on his own team, so that solves that problem for me. I'm guessing this person is fairly new. But we're just going to kick this off with Leafeon back here. The reason why I'm dropping a runner back here, I've been doing this since my last one. I completely forgot I'm against the Speed Deoxys. Normally I'll put it up here against a Speed Deoxys, and then when he moves here I'll move my second one to there. But that's not going to happen now. So I'm just going to pull out my Leafeon up the side here. If he sends out the Venusaur, then move straight over him. If he sends out his Deoxys or anything else, then I'm just going to move up the side here with my Crobat, hurdle jump whatever comes, and then go for the goal. That's awesome for me. And if he attacks, this is a win-win situation for me. If he attacks Leafeon, hopefully you'll get put to sleep. If he attacks Crobat, hopefully you'll get poisoned. Then I'll just drop Venusaur, stop the movements. And the bonus thing is I don't even need to drop my Venusaur because he's got his own one out now. So hopefully we get the poison. That could have been far worse. It would be worse if I got knocked out without poisoning. So that's okay with me. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to jump up here with Coughing. Wake it up. Boom. And we'll see what happens. So he's just dropped the Metagross, stopping respins. I'm completely happy with that. He hasn't used Cosmic Energy yet, so I can still attack Speed Deoxys. I'm going to do that now. Hopefully he doesn't get his yellow. Boom. I'm happy with that. So poisoned. He's gone down to a 2 MP. I can free up my goal now, which is awesome. If I get that white, I'm going to be so happy. No. But, so I've still got to level up my Coughing. As you can see, I've got a lot of miss space still. I might look at jumping over. So, I could either Hurtle Jump with Coughing and put him up there, or Crobat, and then if he attacks me and I get my big old Shuttle Flip, it'll be just straight onto the goal for me. I'm just going to check out his plates before I do that. It's always important to check out your opponent's plates before you make any moves like that. Swap spot, nothing too worried about. Double chance. I'm actually uploading some things at the moment, so hopefully that's not affecting my speed. Anyway, time's getting away from me. I've got to hurry up and do this. So, just before we keep going, let's have a look. Switch Golbot Cosmic Energy, so nothing I need to worry about. Ah! Hope it doesn't kill me. Well, hope it doesn't make me give me a loss. Anyway, let's try and do this. Sorry guys. So my thoughts are, at the moment, I've got something on my goal, so I don't need to worry about jumping over with coughing. I think I might go for the Crobat option, because then it's going to force him to have to attack, and if he gets poisoned, Venusaur's already down some damage, takes her attack damage down, and gives me a chance of hitting my Shuttle Flip. Come on, don't do this to me. I think there might just be a loss there for me already. Timing out loss. Oh. Don't do that. No one wants to see that. If that happens, there's going to be a part 2 to this. So... that sucks. Even more when it takes 40 of your energy, and that's just your... Gotta start again. We'll start again soon. Alright guys, back into it. That was frustrating. I had one day where that was doing to me. I dropped from about mid 2700s in league play down to about 21, dropped out of Masters, all because one day my wife had downloaded an app on her phone, and it was constantly syncing up her photos online, and it was constantly uploading, and when something's uploading on our internet at the moment, it seems to hang. This game doesn't like it, and it seems to just say I've got no connection. It's just the upload speed. So it seems when something's uploading, it just takes all the upload speed, and it doesn't want to connect this game. And I went through a whole day of losses, frustrating losses, because they were just like that. And I was in a very good position. I could have won that game easily, just a hurdle jump over, or move up, hurdle jump over, he attacked if he got poisoned, send out Venusaur, his Venusaur's got less damage than mine. Just things that are it's my priority, it's perfect for me, and frustrating to lose things like that. But, frustrations aside, let's give this another go. I've had to pause the Dropbox just while I'm doing this, and then after I'm done, I'll just let it go. So I'm doing my games here. I'll do another game on my electric, see how this goes. If you don't mind watching game footage like this, let me know. As I've said before, I'm not happy. I want to do better quality things. So the more people who like this, who let me know they don't mind, want to support me, please do that. If you do want to see more, I'm more than happy to help any way I can. So put your questions below. If I can help you make your decks better, if I can help you what you can add, or I want to do some spotlights on why you should have something in your deck during this Grass Cup, and even just a normal league play after that. So I hope you guys will like that and something to look forward to. I want to get back into this anyway, and hopefully not get the same disconnections. Before I can do this, I've got to open up my box. Gyarados. Or, on the other hand, new EX. We'll see. Come on. Comment. Alright. Anyway, there's going to be this fusion. I'm just going to fuse that one either into itself or for this gym. I may just pump up some of my little level 1s and 2s. So my 2 poisons here. But let's get into this. And I just hope I don't disconnect again. It's just so disappointing, especially when you just get nerfed like that. Like, I'm sure my rating in League will be far higher than it is now, if I didn't have that massive nerf back in the day. Well, it also went down when I started testing my decks with the new meta, but can't complain. Not that it matters too much. I mean, last month it happened just before the end of the month, and it took me out. I was up to the 23 boosters, and it took me right out of the top two tiers. So I managed to get myself back up into 15, I think, just outside of the 220. So it is what it is. It's a bit of a pain, but I've got to deal with it. At least I got my boosters, and that helped me get my Moltres in the last Fire Gym Cup. But alright, so we've got a electric deck. Hurdle jump. So he's just going to be rushing at me. So since that is the case, coughing is coming out, and we're just going to see what he does. He's just going to be rushing me, I think, by the looks of this deck. He's going to be going for the flyaways. He's going to be going for, here we go. So he's going to be going for the hurdle jumps. I don't have my Zapdos on me. Normally I'll just be rushing up the sides and have Zapdos here when I see a hurdle jumper. And then, because that is just a free hurdle jump, if they hurdle jump me I can jump over, and then so on and so forth. But since he's there, I better just block off my goal. I can either go up here in the middle so he can't hurdle jump there and then jump onto there. I'm going to have to jump him onto my goal anyway because he's got double hurdle jump, so I'll do that. So now he's only got to jump off my entry point, which he's going to do. I'm then going to have to jump back onto my entry point. He's going to run down with Greninja or Jolteon to try and cover my next one. So it's going to be interesting. See how this works against the double hurdle jumper. I'm only going to get one more out, so it's probably going to have to be Venusaur. And I'm just going to see how Venusaur goes for me. Hopefully push coughing up, poison a few guys. Oh, he's going for the win. I might end up having to double chance this, which is not good if I don't have Zapdos. That's why I always have Zapdos. And oh, it did not work for him. That's good for me. So I'm either going to rush up here with coughing, try and get a poison,